some reason it can't create it in Delphic.
So the message may vary.
Yes.
And be specific.
So, but it will be an error message coming back.
Yeah, or can we not just use that same concept, but
yeah, so that's what I was thinking. It's like,
in the dialogue.
Do we do a dialogue?
Yeah, we don't want a dialogue on a dialogue.
No, that's what I was like, oh, I don't like that idea. Or do we start using the banner?
Yeah.
But is that good in that instance? I don't know.
Well, I would say two things. I don't have a problem with the banner. If the banner went into that dialogue, fine. I got a problem. Some of the feedback on these pop-ups is, well, you know, when you got a whole screen, why is our pop-up making anything so tiny?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not a common occurrence, that one, isn't it?
But yeah,
we can make it wider.
I don't really have a problem with you. I can't point against screen. But yeah, if we had a banner that came above the cancel and add patient, the red concept banner when it's an error that says what the error is, that's consistent with that. The order entry successful. I think we're sort of
because you want it to stay there and use it to fix the problem.
And then try again.
Where a toast kind of pops up and goes.
Yeah, no.
That's the only way. I don't like toasts.
I think they're stupid.
Yeah, they are stupid. I hate the Jira one. If I could turn it off, I would. So yeah, let's try the banner. See what that looks like.
Okay, so if we go with the banner, so let's say the user they clicking on add and select patient here, and they got a banner. Patient already exists. So do you expect that the banner would go away when the user finish adding a successful patient, or when the patient start typing something here?
Yeah, so they've got to alter it, click the add and select patient again, and then we resend all the information, and we'll get revalidated again.
When do you want that? Say the banner's there.
Yeah.
Does it drop off the moment I change a character, or not until I try again?
So that's what order entry is doing. It's not until
try again. Okay.
Because if you come back and says invalid test code or something, you've got to resend it before it refreshes.
Do the same. Yeah. So keep it until you hit the
add and
select patient again.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I think I will make the design for this one. Zoe, I think you can continue.
Anything else for you?
No, that's just me. That was the only one I was waiting on.
Yep. Okay.
Han, do you wanna?
You carry on. Your screen is staring happily today.
Okay.
Don't speak that way.
Don't think so.
Yeah, so I think we'll start with the search result search behavior in Delphic AP first.
Yep. Sorry, Han, I wasn't clear on this. Didn't expect you to do the design. Was just asking you ideas on how highlights would like what color or what format of the highlight would be making more sense. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. So because actually I've been thinking like what's the interaction when the user is searching for a request or a material. So for example, if the user searching like 25/ here, so it would be like two kind of behavior that we can have. So first is we have only the matching request in here and nothing is expanded. And the other approach is we can like expand everything because this 25 is matching with the material too. So I think should we showing the material expanded inside the request ID?
Yeah, hang on. So one sec. Is our search is that an exact?
What I pictured is exact.
Yeah, you got to put it
request ID or material.
It's going to be an exact request ID. Is that what we've done here?
For my screen, yes, you'll scan and a barcode. So it's an exact.
Not-
I'm not populating the grid. I'm opening it straight up
Yeah.
because it's an exact
Yeah.
match.
Yeah.
Um,
And plus, this looks like a type of hat. As long as starting from 25, it will show.
I think we start with a. I think we start with an exact match, and then if we can change that later. But for now, let's go exact match.
yeah.
So for exact match, if it's a request ID, I think I'm okay with just showing only the request
Collapse.
level.
Yeah.
But if it's a material ID, that means it's one material under that request out of maybe 10 different materials. So if we are going for that one specific material, do we want to highlight that row, or
Yeah.
like
I'd kind of say no, because we haven't done that in order entry. Like when
Yeah.
we've typed in Smith, we haven't highlighted all the Smiths and the 100 that we bring back.
yeah, of course.
If we're going to do that, it's
No, but we might be searching here. Like, can you just go over to the material page, right?
Just anything with the material level.
Yeah. So material ID is also exact.
right.
So I can scan a block, and it's exact. So I'll scan that under there.
1-A.
So
yeah.
we were thinking that. I'm pointing to the 1-A. So because I've scanned that, it's found it exact, right? So we want to open the request, but highlight what we scanned.
But if you're doing an exact match,
Yep.
you wouldn't pull back 1, 2 as well. You'd just pull back the one that you've matched on.
Yes.
Yeah, but,
So
but we were going, well, yeah, but because of the way histo works,
Yeah. So so it's not an exact. It's a partial match.
that's an exact, but we want to pull back.
Yeah, but you're
the
pulling
parent.
back a partial. Well, you're pulling back the
We're
parent,
pulling
which is
back the
partial.
Highlight the exact, pull back the parent.
Because an exact should just show you the exact
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a histo.
Yeah. It's okay. So you're just pulling back the parent.
Pull back the parent, but highlight the material.
Why do you need it highlighted? But what I'm
That's a good question.
starting to look like HC Lab. You know, you've got all this blue and green and red, and it's looking very multicolored, which
Keep that, we may drop that. Because we don't have any other sort of like a selector, right? At the moment, I mean, we don't need it at the moment, but who knows in the future? Like, a lot of systems will have a tick box next to it, right? So you can select a line.
But I'm just thinking, if they've got an A block 1-A in their hand, do we need to go and highlight the previous blocks and parent as well?
We'll have to think about that. So, like, I mean,
Well, it's just a bit of an overkill. That's all. I mean, because you've only got that one block, so you've scanned it, you've pulled back the parent. And if this has got 30 blocks, you're going to highlight 30 things in the grid.
Only highlight the one.
only highlight that one.
Oh, so you're not going to highlight 1 and 2, okay.
No, just that one row.
Just that one row, okay.
Yeah.
So at the moment, the design on the requested materials is for these colours. I mean, we still have to decide exactly if that's what we want. Forget those colourings at the moment.
Yeah.
And go, if we scan 1A, we want to highlight the 1A. The rest.
Not highlight the rest of the other lines.
So the others at the moment consider a not highlight.
Okay.
Opinion.
But they're highlighted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Which that highlighting is something we're thinking of around requests, but we
So,
may.
but I mean, if you are going to do that concept, we've got the same kind of search lookup going in patient search.
Patient search.
Yeah, order entry. That very first thing.
Yeah,
it's a patient ID. It's an exact match. You pull back.
Yeah, but this,
order
yeah,
counters.
but these are the lists. This is very different than the patient. Yeah, but it's a different list, different function. That's within that's a list within a screen. This is the screen.
Okay.
For me, that's very different.
As long as we can turn it off. I don't like it.
No. And again, for receipting, might be different, right? And that's where receipting yeah, I mean, this is a requested material screen. This is not going to be the receiving screen.
No.
Because, you know, it's actually got a completely
You might want it
function.
for a pre-labeled tube.
Yeah, but I mean, the function of having the tree, parents and child, is a AP specific.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so this screen is AP specific. It would behave. The design might carry over some variations, right? But this parent-child thing is
Yep.
all my.
Do we want to do bold, just rather than highlighting and adding another color in the words, bold the text for that one row?
No, I'm not a huge fan of bolding text.
I've already got it for urgent.
I think what we need to see, Han, is our if you just go back to the request one, like we probably need this, right? We probably need to look at this. Yeah, like I understand what you're saying, right? So we've got a dark blue, we've got light blue.
We've got bold, urgent, we've got green,
That needs to be
red.
reconsidered. The bold.
Yeah, some, you know, whether we, I guess the question is whether we need colouring in this grid at all, unless something is selected.
So the highlighting is adding the so it will help the user to know what is the text that is typing in the search.
Yeah, no, so forget the yellow. I don't think we need the yellow because we're going for an exact match.
Okay.
Okay, so it's always going to be find something exact. So if we were doing a type head, I could search for half a number. Yeah, I think that yellow's not a bad idea. So for now, we were exact match. It's more. Imagine I went from just the normal filter, and we looked at requests. You know, the design at the moment is this dark blue, light blue. The request line is dark blue. The material, the child's to the material, to the request are light blue, right? We probably should question ourselves if we need that colouring scheme, or so why do we want that colouring scheme rather than just having them like the material ones where it's all just white.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
So the coloring is for separating the.
And so we only go for that in this design here. This is perfect. Stop sharing that.
Am I sharing my screen?
Try again.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, it's this. So when it's collapsed, it's white, essentially. When it's expanded, it goes to dark blue and the child's a light blue.
You see, that's different again from order entry.
Yeah, but this is not.
No, but order entry, we have used the blue for expanded, you know, when we're doing the additional lines. So that's where that's probably in patient grids, yeah. That's where that's come from.
Okay. So we're doing that.
It's the blue, yeah, the light blue, yeah. And then you've obviously, you know, wherever your cursor is, you can go up and down as well.
Yeah. I don't personally mind this, but I'm just going, well, if we get a question,
Yeah.
get a question. I don't mind that, showing I've expanded something compared to these.
I think we just got one colour total though.
We're trying to sort of
Highlight
make
different,
it easy to see the requests. Whereas if can you jump to the material view? Just if someone went materials.
Okay. So if it only material, nothing will be highlighted.
Yeah. So I personally don't mind that. I mean, it just gives a bit of differentiation to what we're looking at. So, sorry, now jump back. We'll stay here for a sec. So if you'd searched a material in just an exact match, no, actually, we need to go back to the request screen. Yeah, go back to the request screen. Yeah, so the question is, on this one here, if someone had searched for 5007201A, so that's line, I don't know, that
Second expanded one, yeah.
Next one down. Next
3 lines down.
3 lines down. No, you're right. No, straight there. Yeah, well, in here. So someone had searched for 7992. What this? So this is right because this is the colouring for a
For the parent.
request.
Yeah.
What colour do we make the line if we need to make that colour at all? Because
Could you just do white in that instance if it's an exact match?
Yeah.
Or do you take it the same as the other list? Because when you do an exact match, are you auto-expanding?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you auto-expand, you probably need to follow what you're doing on the other list if you auto-expand.
So do we need colour at all? No, you could get 20 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this could be 3 pots with 20 pots, 20.
So when you've done an exact match, I'm just going to go workflow. You've come through, the list is expanded. Where's your cursor?
Well, that's exactly a good question.
There's a cursor on the parent. Is a cursor on the exact match child.
Well, we don't really have a cursor. Well, there is no cursor.
So you're just going to expand and not have anything highlighted. So the user can't go up and down the grid using their up and down the arrow keys. They've got to click on something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a mouse. It's not really
If
a
it's not, if
driven thing.
you wanted to click on it, you could probably do it white. When they click, bring in the blue.
That's a good question. What colour is? Yeah, if you do click on a line,
Then
what
you can
would
actually then go up and down and start doing your keyboard navigation, and that line would be then highlighted.
highlight it.
Well, I think we've got grey going up and down, or we've got blue going up and down.
Because we're already blue.
Yeah. We've got both colours working at the moment, which is, it's all part of that UI. So whatever colour we decide on.
I do think it probably does need to be highlighted, the line that you search, right? Because think about it when it's a big case. You know, if I've searched for a pot and I've got 100 pots under that request, so it would be good to highlight it. And if those 100 pots take the screen, and of course there might be, because we're expanded those pots, who knows where we're at, because they could have slides. So the screen could be way full.
Yeah.
We need to focus the screen to the
So you ideally want to do a blue line, but you already expanded the parent, which will be the wrong blue. Yeah.
Might not be relevant, but do we allow searching for 2 material IDs? Okay. Then there's no point of highlighting more than one row.
No, yeah,
There's
exactly.
only one
Just
row.
got to highlight one row.
Just one row, yeah.
But you got to think that this could have 200 entries.
Yeah.
Searching one thing could return 200 entries with the parent.
So you either just do white, and once they click on one of them, mind you, if they do a single click, they're going to open it, right?
What about just right after hitting enter, it returns to the exact match of the row?
Yeah.
Do we want to, the screen will zoom into that row? If it's 200, then you will miss anything about it.
You will. Yeah, it's got to.
Yeah.
It's got to focus to that.
Yeah.
That thing.
You might be fortunate to get.
Well,
Scroll
but
down.
then that's when we might have to think about going, well, do you collapse? Do you have everything collapsed except for the relevant bit? We need no, because once there's a are we collapsing cassettes? Are we multiple collapsing, or it's just one collapse? Do you know?
The collapse should be the request level.
Only request.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't collapse.
Yeah.
We don't collapse the slides under a block.
What was it?
No.
No. Just a list of blocks and slides and.
That idea might be under the case view. So
yeah, but not
you can,
here.
Yeah, not here.
Not here.
Yeah.
Fine.
Mm.
Okay.
Because that's the most detailed.
Yeah, so that's what we have to assume, that case could be expanded with a whole
Different.
swathe of stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe Han, that's possibly a good screen to mock up for when we talk to developers to show them that, this, like, it's all very nice and neat and tidy when you have one request with 3 materials. This could be one request with 20 blocks, 20 pots,
Yeah.
50 blocks, 100 slides.
Yeah, that could be really big.
That's not normal. That's not normal.
Yeah, especially when this business is big.
So we will need to highlight the row somehow, or for what has been searched, I think.
And do you want Han to maybe design a screen so that I can pass to a developer, like a screenshot when there's a whole list of material ID, but you're only focused on that one line, forgetting about anything above. But do you want the request ID to be always shown?
No.
Yeah, you want it to be scrolled.
Yeah. I can take that and the scroll, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so if the user is searching for a material, for example, the port 1 here, so do you think that we should show the request level, or we completely hide?
Well, actually, like if you think about it,
actually, from my perspective, I think I should hide that because I'm focusing on the material.
I'm basically, based on that conversation we just had around hundreds. That could get really messy and confusing, right? If you want that detail, that's what the case view is for.
Oh, I thought we were adding an icon to collapse or expand if it's request level.
Yeah. But like I've searched this. I've searched one. I've searched a material pot 1. So what Han has returned here is everything related to 1. So 1 and its children.
Yeah, like 1A and
so
1.
Whatever comes after 1, we return, which is probably quite smart, right? Because I searched for pot 1. What do I care about pot 2? I would have searched the request if I wanted to see 1 and 2.
You can see anything under 1 anyway.
Yeah.
If you.
Yeah. But imagine if I've got 100 pots.
Oh. Yeah.
And I've scanned pot 37.
Then.
Right. So that then would return this. If I want to go and see absolutely everything, go into the case view.
Yeah.
Do you know?
And if you want to see
everything, just go back here and delete 1 and the colon, and then search the request.
Yeah.
So just because you've scanned that, and maybe that's worth wanting to scan to keep the number there, then someone can manipulate it. They can go, actually add A, so that means it would research with A and all the slides.
Yeah, and then 1A1.
Yeah. So you can limit down, or you can widen it for changing your search number.
Makes sense.
I think that's probably a lot better. And then we sort of solve our colour. So then we, I would still, let's think about this. Is that, not 100% convinced about the yellow, but I see what you're doing with the yellow. It makes sense. I understand. I'm just not 100% convinced, but it does make sense.
But plus that applies to the type of head, because that's the common thing that you've put into the search bar, and the more details you put, the less results will be showing, and then you will drill down to the exact match. But the thing is, we only care about the exact match, so it won't be highlighting part of the material ID. It should be rather just request ID in full or material ID in full, matching the exact.
Yeah, but I think we can be. I think this is not a bad idea to go. It is an exact match. So what we're finding is an exact match, right?
Yeah.
We're just returning any exact matches children.
Do you want to highlight the children?
No. So. Yeah, well, this is what Han's doing with this yellow, right? So he's just highlighting it all. The question we have to answer is, well, am I highlighting that whole line as what I search for? Or do we just go, is it not necessary? Is actually the like that reasonably clear. What are your thoughts, Han? Expand, if you expand this, right, this concept you've just done there, which I like, but imagine pot 1 is got 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F, and also 1A1, 1A2. So it's actually, there's quite a bit in the, there's quite a few children. So if that screen was full of children to 1, yeah, so just fill it up. It doesn't really matter what's there. Yeah, exactly. Should we highlight the row of, should we highlight the top row as the one that was searched? Which is the exact match. That's actually what you scanned in.
But you still want to show.
Yeah, I still want to show this children like this. I think that's over, right?
It's not an exact match.
No, but should we highlight the row that is the exact match?
So do you mean if it's 100% matching, we should maybe we should highlight the whole row?
Yeah, the whole top row.
Like
yes,
this?
something like that. Don't worry about the colour. But yeah, we highlight the row, and that's where your cursor is, because that's the match. It's just returning the children. We're not returning any parents, we're just returning children. Something we could test with the users, right? I mean,
So actually,
because there's different ways to think about it. You go, forget it, you just exact match is an exact match, full stop. Exact match, we show parents and children, or we show children. And I don't necessarily have the answer to that, but we could easily. That's a yeah.
oh, okay. So when I putting the children here, it's because the material ID of the children is partially matching with this search text. So I put it here. But do you think that we should only display the exact match, which is this block level, this particle level?
Yeah, that's the question, right? Because you could, and that's what I guess that's what we're discussing and trying to decide. Because if you want any of the parent information or the children information, that's what we're designing the case view for.
Yeah. Plus they can add like /A/B/C and then search. Yeah, in the list.
Well, if I've got a block in my hand, I'm scanning the block for whatever reason.
No, it's a block.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. And all of this information in this list, I will essentially get in the case view in a different format. You get it in the case view.
Yeah.
So if I want the case view, I guess we could say, why are we trying to provide a case view when we've got a screen for the case view?
So
you know what I mean? You could even argue that if you scan directly in there, you could even skip and go straight to the case view, but we'll get to that later.
That sounds like other entries.
Yeah, same thing. So like in auditing, you scan, we're going to go straight to, same as we're talking about receipting. You're going to scan in the receipt, scan, yes, why do you need to look at the list? You go straight through. So anyway, that's emo.
It's a searching rule that we need to set, whether it's actually the exact match and only showing the exact match, or it's a partial match that we're showing the children.
I think with this discussion, exact match is exact match. I think we've tested.
We can.
We've just tested children and parents in this discussion.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense when we have the case view.
Yeah.
If we never develop a case view,
that could.
Then probably stuff would make sense. But because we've got the case view.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's And that doesn't mean we don't change in the future. You know, someone says, well, we do something different, but
Yeah,
for
but
now,
starting from the
let's keep it simple and start. Yeah.
So Han will only return
Yeah.
that first row when
Yeah.
searching for the material ID, but if it's the request ID, then it will be showing both the
Yes,
request
if you search a request ID, then we return the collapsed
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
one.
but you can choose to
You can expand it.
expand it.
Cool. Yeah.
I think that's a good decision.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the highlighting only apply to whatever row that matches with the exact.
Well, then we don't actually need to highlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already opted.
You've only got one row. Whenever you search, you're only going to ever return one line.
Yes. So because we only have one line, we should we cannot have that highlighting.
Yeah, because if you search a material, you're only going to return that material line. If you if you search a request, you're going to return a collapsed request, which is one line. So then we don't need to highlight.
And if in the material they are willing to see all the other material associated with that request, they need to then go to the request level.
They can do two things. They can go to the case view, or they can delete the 2A / so you get back to your request level. Search again. And then it'll bring back one collapsed line. They can. Yeah.
We don't have to worry about
highlighting. No extra logic, no extra highlights.
So is there will be the case when the user is just searching for like some character, like
if they search that, they return nothing because it's not an exact match.
There's no material ID looks like 25 / or.
So they can't do a partial search yet. And that's something we potentially will bring in the future, but for this first bit, no.
So if the user is searching for only 25, it will be the case when we don't have any search result at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just display no search.
But if they wanted to search for something like that, right? They don't know what they're searching for. So then they can go into the filter and use the filter to do a more granular search. Right? So they might go, I want to search for last week's materials, maybe with a patient ID or a name or whatever, which we've got all those options in the filter.
Okay. That's good.
So then we're not trying to make the exact match scan bit a filter. Filter's the filter.
Yeah.
That's an exact match search.
Okay. I have another question. Actually not really related to this, but like in real life, how the user like they scanning with the machine. So how they will interact with this search box or scanning machine.
So most terminals in a lab will have a barcode reader attached to them. And so they have the physical pot, the physical slide, or the physical cassette or block, and they actually just scan it on the scanner. So they will open the screen, click in the box, scan the material, scan a barcode essentially.
So we will support the scanning as well in the search.
Yeah. The scanner is just an input, the same as a input device, the same as a keyboard. Yes. So that's in real life how they would do it. Sometimes they might type it in because in histo you can get wax all over the numbers, and sometimes the barcodes don't work, so they might just type it in. That's going to be the same process in this dashboard.
So
I think that the two searches from the dashboard and directly from the requested material screen, the behaviour has to be the same.
Yeah.
So it's the exact match concept.
So the search in the dashboard, the right hand side, that's what I thought that we can bring to the third view. So skipping the list view. If we put
you could do. You could do.
Yeah, you could do. Because in the dashboard it's just metrics, it's just numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah. So I haven't put anything in the search bar onto the third view.
No, it's probably right. It's probably a good idea. Why go to a list?
Yeah, because you have already got the exact
Yeah.
ID.
Yeah, and if you want to go to the list, you're going to click on these.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, okay, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, so if the user is scanning, they gonna need they're gonna do that physically. They will not need to do like clicking on anything in here in the screen, right?
Yeah, they may have to. Yeah, they may have to put their cursor there.
Click on this search bar section to activate.
Yeah.
You are about to put an input there.
Yeah. Usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually you do. Oh, I don't know. Actually, we'd have to find that out. I have to actually find out.
Yeah, I can ask. But
if that screen's open and is that screen active, and if that's the only place a scan can go, do you actually need to click that? I'm not sure the behaviour, so like how it works, but we just match whatever that it currently does.
Yeah, I think in AP currently they just scan it. They don't have to sort like the exact view.
So you probably
Yes,
we must be
keyboard. You just input anything that you want to input without selecting the.
Yeah, so we must be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's easier for the user.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if I searching from this search box from dashboard, and the search is failed, I don't find any result. I think we should direct them into this detail view, list view, with the screen. We don't have any such result, right? We do not let them go to the case view.
Good question. Very good question. I think probably because they could have just made a mistake, and if I've gone to another screen, I have to go back to the screen. That might be annoying. Probably we just need to return an error, like we are with in order entry if you make a mistake. So like with the validation we're doing in some of the fields. So it just gets you a little red little message underneath the box to say no, nothing found. Try again. Yeah. So I think probably not go to the next screen. They can get to the next screen from the menu if they want to go to the next screen.
Yeah.
So we would have something like this.
Help a message. Yeah, exactly. Like only come up if exactly. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I think that would be the way to go. Trying not to use vertical space.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is one thing we've got to look at the dashboard development at the moment. Because every time someone opens that dashboard, it's off the screen.
But the resolution should be matching with the.
I don't know. Just every time someone opens it, it's always off the screen. I always wonder myself why that is.
Yeah, but have you tried controlling it? Zoom out?
No. It's just whenever anyone opens it.
Yeah, because
you go.
Because sometimes the browser they have like too many tabs at the top, so the space for the screen is not really exactly like what we design.
Even though.
But if they go F11, then yeah, we might have to just double check that.
Or maybe make the dashboard narrow so that at least fits into the browser and they can switch it out or to in.
Yeah, because it's I think what we'll find is that this is just so we did a dashboard when I was with Roche, designed around similar to this, right? Designed around putting it up on a big TV, leaving it there. Most of the labs haven't done that, but they all have it up on like if they've got a validation bench where they've got 7 PCs, where people sit down and do the validating, sometimes there's only 3 people there. So everyone's got the dashboard open on the spare PC. Right, so they're working here. They've also logged in over here, or if they've got two screens, they've logged in, put the dashboard up here, and then doing their work here, right? So 90% of the time, it's not in full screen mode. So we probably should double check what's going on with the resolution when it's not in full screen mode.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
because it'd be a little bit annoying all the time. If all the time I've got it open and I'm cutting off the bottom, unless I go minus, because they want, and then we're cutting off the bottom.
Okay.
So it's something just to double check.
All right. So go back to this orangey in AP.
Yes. I have done feedback.
Okay. Cool.
By the way, I'm following you on Figma.
Do you see my screen? Am I sharing my screen?
We're just following you. So
Okay, good. So I'm in the orangey file.
So I have to choose the.
You've got to go into
AP.
audio. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One moment.
Loading. It seems like you're still in the dashboard.
Yeah, we're still looking at you in the dashboard.
Oh. Let me share my screen again.
Yeah.
Is my screen moving?
Yeah, your mouse is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, can I share your feedback with this design?
Yeah. So what I asked was about the additional information in the specimen.
Okay.
Yeah, remember, and I asked if you could do one both ways. Yeah. So the feedback was that yeah, that's a nice idea, but not needed, because it's often secretaries. It's not necessarily people that need to know that or even necessarily understand that. Yeah, I was listening to. I talked to Michael about it as well, see what he thought, and he went, "Yeah, I don't think it's really necessary." So talked to customers, and they've said the same thing. So therefore, I think we go without it. I mean, it's going to simplify the developments, less work for the API to have to bring back additional information. So I think we go with just the simple specimens.
With only the ordering number, the code, and the name.
However, what I think we probably need to put in here is so we have our request ID up there. I wonder if it makes sense to have the request ID that is going to be generated in the tile. Right now, there's a little bit of a problem with that. Is that sometimes we don't get it. Okay. You know, in order entry, Han, how we have the green banner. When you create the order, it comes back saying successfully created.
Okay.
So that's when we get the request ID back. That's when we get the number and the labels print out in our current order entry. In workflow 1, which is just the straight order entry, that's going to be the same. We won't have the request number until you hit create ID. So if I am wanting to, if I've got a massive case, right, and my labels are now printing out, and I've got 20 labels printed out with 25C 4574784/1/2/3. So I've got a whole list of labels now that I have to label my pots up. The only thing that I've got on to know that it's the right pot is the #1, #2, #3, #4 in that tile, because there could be different specimens, right? So do we think that we should bring back the actual request ID in the tile now that we're dropping the other stuff? Should the request ID, should the material ID be returned in the tile?
So the reason why you're suggesting it is that because we have too many labels and the user need to know if they got enough label, they don't miss anything.
It's more that it's, often the labels have got what you need on it, right? But if I've got my screen up, I've got 20 pots in front of me, and I have to now label them, and I'm just going, I'm up to label